Alright, I figured since I'm here with them every day and they've been getting pretty big on this creep feeder, I figured I'd do a little calf update. Cows are currently fighting over who gets the last bite of hay, but each one has like a completely different personality, so I'll just take time to talk about each one, their age, their preferences, all that good stuff. This is Smokey, Lacey's bull calf, born May 19th, so he is just about 3 months old when I'm filming this. He is actually very tame. He still doesn't let me walk up to him in the pasture, but he will walk up to me. He lets me pet him, and I don't even know, he's starting to pull ahead. He was originally like a skinnier type of calf, and I really wasn't sure where he was going to go. But he ended up being one heck of a calf, and he's starting to get really, really nice on this creep feeder. He's standing awkward right now. I can never get good pictures of him because he stands, like, all the time. He's constantly standing bunched up or something. So, Foreman's currently, you can't see him, but he's trying to push down the gate to get in here. But yeah, he's a nice calf. He's going to be one heck of a bull one day, I think. And he's growing great. I mean, you can see how deep-ribbed he is. He's a good calf. Pretty happy with him. This is Callie. This is Charlotte's twin, number 1. She was the one that was originally going to be a bottle calf, but ended up being taken by Charlotte anyways. She was born May 15th, and she is 3 months old now. Most of them are 3 months, except for he will be 3 months, in 2 days, and so will Hazel, and then Tank won't be 3 months until the 25th. But they are looking really good. Callie's a little skinnier, I don't know if I can get a top view, than the rest. She's pretty skittish. She used to be tame, but she kind of fell out of that a little bit. She's not a bad calf. None of these calves are bad calves, but she definitely has less, like, weight to her as of right now. I think she's going to catch up eventually. She's just smaller than the rest. That's Tank. He's a tank, you can tell. His side profile isn't as good as like his top view and like in-person view, just because he's not as deep-ribbed, geez. So he's actually like quite large. For a while he was really big just on milk. He doesn't really eat out of the creep feeder, which is weird. He prefers to just nurse and eat hay. But for a while, he was so much bigger than the rest. They are now starting to catch up now that they're on creep feed. But his temperament is pretty good. He's still not a fan of being like up close and personal with you, but I mean, none of them are. They're 3 months old. He's still 2 months old, like I said. He will be 3 months on the 25th. Said that already too. But he's pretty nice. He's doing pretty good. If he would eat grain from the creep feeder, that would be nice. But he really doesn't. Not a fan of being pet yet. Doesn't really like human interaction. But he will get there. I think all of them will. All right, we're gonna do this one right here. That's Capri. If Hazel will move. She's pretty nice. She's definitely a blockier calf. I just realized I forgot to say who Tank belongs to. He belongs to our Limousine Cross cow. But yeah. Anyways, to go back to Capri, she is Charlotte's second twin. Dude, Smokey, move. I don't know if I can get a better angle. She is like a lot blockier than her sister, Callie. Callie's like a more skinny, broad, skinny, like longer calf, and Capri's like a short, blocky, nicer looking calf. But they're both nice. She's just a little nicer. She's definitely wider, getting there, getting pretty big. I don't really know what else to say. She's not extremely tame. None of them are. Said that a couple times too now. She's gonna be, well, obviously the same age as Callie, but she's gonna be 3 months Wait, no. She is 3 months. She was 3 months on the 15th. This is a lot of information to keep track, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's go to the next one. Whoa, careful over there. This is Hazel. She hates me. Her mom is really standoffish. Her mom is the horned heifer we have. Hi. Hi, Dio. Hi, Lacey. Her mom's the horned heifer. The horned heifer does not like human interaction, and she's the exact same way. So yeah, that pretty much just sums up her. We might sell her and her mom. Who is coughing? We might sell her and her mom as a cow-calf pair, just because we're not as impressed with the calves of her. She calved fine. She's a good mom, like a really good mom. We just aren't very impressed with the calf. She will be 3 months on the 19th, and she's not a bad calf. She's just not what these guys are, so we're gonna probably end up selling her now-ish. Not now, but like pretty soon. And then figuring that out so that we can, bring something else in, hopefully. But yeah, she's not a bad calf. She's just not as impressive as the rest. All right, this one here, she's also not a fan of human interaction quite yet. This is Elsie, belongs to 1820. She's a nice calf, just not as nice as the rest also, which that's a common theme with 1820s calves. She's had nice calves, just not as nice as the rest. They've always been a little bit less of quality. They're still good enough for us. We are trying to weed out the older, bigger cows and trying to go for more of a Lacey style. But she's still a nice calf, like I said a couple times now. They all are. We don't really have a bad calf. But yeah, she is 3 months. She was 3 months on the 13th. She is probably going to get sold as a breeding heifer at 14 months, as per all of them, except possibly the horned heifers over there, trying to shove her head through a gate. But yeah, her temperament is pretty good. I think I'll be able to succeed with her as well. She's just less a fan of human interaction right now. Alright, the last calf is Rainy. She belongs to DL. She is the oldest. She was born May 11th, so she was 3 months old on the 11th. She's a really big heifer. She's like honestly pretty nice. We would love for her to have a little bit deeper of a rib. Honestly, what Smokey looks like is a pretty good rib depth. Her temperament's amazing. Honestly, I'm really impressed. She's kind of exactly like her mom, which is creepy but also nice. She has like a super straight back. She's wide. She's built exactly like her mom, just with a touch of her dad in there. She's registered, same with Smokey over in the corner. But we don't really know what we're going to do with her. Originally, we were going to sell her as a breeding heifer, but then we talked about keeping her. Then we talked again about selling her, so we'll see, I guess, what happens with her. She's definitely nice. My favorite temperament, honestly. I love her temperament. She's not afraid to walk up to me and let me pet her, but she also doesn't want to, run me over in the middle of the pasture. So we are pretty happy with her, to be honest. We're happy with all of them. Like I've said at least 4 times now. We're happy with every single one of these calves. Just some of them are better than others, and she is one of those.